Jimbo, off to work with
My name is Paul Stephen. I'm a franchisee of Jim's Mowing. I've basically been in the business 18 years and I have a successful business. Basically, I run a couple trailer units and I have a very large client base. I'm very, very satisfied with the way my business is going and the way it has gone in the past. I've built it up to the level that it is now through a lot of hard work. Basically, when I decided to join into the gym system, I looked at other franchises, and basically I decided to do the gyms because a person I knew had actually started, and he was very, very happy with what was going on with his life, and I decided, well, maybe I needed to do this too. I'd actually been retrenched 3 times before I started into the gym system, and I was getting pretty sick of that. And I am a worker, and basically, and I was unhappy with the circumstances of what life was throwing at me at the time. So I decided to do a franchise. When I first started with the gym system, I was like everyone else. I didn't know the difference between a camellia and a rhododendron. It's a development of yourself. I can earn more income in the winter and then what I can do in the rest of the year. And this is, I probably run about 2 to 3 A4 sheets of extra work up and above my normal lawn mowing and gardening as well. And basically, and that's through mulching, replants. I do a lot of bare root stock planting. Also roses. I probably do 2,500 roses. I do winter prune over the winter period. I find that with lawn cutting and stuff like this, for me, it's, and like everyone else it should be, it's the foot in the door to sell your other services. And selling your other services being hedging, fertilising, weed, getting rid of weeds, lawn treatments, garden treatments, looking at people's gardening, giving them a good idea how we can make their garden look much better. And this is the on-sales part of what I do. Probably 70% of my clients are all care. So I go and mow the lawns, I do all the hedging, do their fertilising. I just find that with people, and you get a rapport with customers, and you develop that rapport by remembering the kids' names, the dog's name, whatever you want to do, and you ask them how they're going and stuff like this, and just say, oh God, they're good, the garden's looking lovely, and just do conversations, simple conversations. Don't try and make yourself look important, okay? Basically go in there, just say, I'm here, we're here to do a job, we're going to do a really good job. And basically it works, and it shows too. And I also often say to them that, have a look at that lawn after we've cut the lawn. I said, what does it look like to you? And usually the answer is, it looks great. And I said, it makes you feel good. And if you look at a lawn after you've cut it and it looks great, it must look really good to the people that you've done the service for. The consolidation of your business and reducing the amount of time that you spend in the ute going from one job to the next job is the most important issue for anyone in this business, is to condense. And if you condense, you will find that other people will actually approach you because you're already doing 2 or 3 lawns and jobs in one small area, and people will approach you because the people across the road, their lawns look so good, theirs looks pretty ordinary. And often you will pick up work for this. I have groups of 6 and 8 lawns in a court. You might only have 10 or 12 jobs written in the winter time, okay? But by the end of the day, you've done 17, 18 jobs just by doing gardening and little bits and pieces and pick up work and stuff like this. And this system for me works very, very well. We have work coming in all the time and it pays very, very well. At the end of the day, yeah, maybe you can cut 10 or 12 lawns, but do they look good? Do they look good, or do they look scruffy? Do you do the edges right? I believe in you need to cut and edge every lawn. It doesn't matter whether it's the worst house in the best street, If you're doing that lawn, you should make that lawn the best it possibly can under the circumstances.
Jimbo, Jimbo, off to work we go. Jimbo, Jimbo, off to work we go. Jimbo, Jimbo, off to work we go.